Hello and welcome to the Rule 22 video. If you've made it this far, you can already identify the name of each of the lights that we've covered and their arc of visibility for each one. Now in this rule, we're going to cover the visibility, the rules for the visibility of the lights. And this simply means how far you could see each one of the lights that we previously covered in the previous video. Now, the distance that you could see each of the lights really revolves around the length of the vessel. So get your notepad ready and let's dive right in. Rule 22A states that the lights prescribed in these rules shall have an intensity as specified in Section 8 of Annex 1 to these regulations so as to be visible at the following minimum ranges. So in vessels of 50 meters or more in length, a masthead light is 6 mile visibility. A side light, 3 miles. A stern light, 3 miles. A towing light, 3 miles. A white, red, green, or yellow all-round light, 3 miles. So to help you visualize this rule, this diagram shows the vessel with the lights. The masthead light needs to be visible for 6 miles. Then the side lights need to be visible for 3 miles. The stern light needs to be visible for 3 miles. The towing light needs to be visible for 3 miles. And lastly, a white, red, green, or yellow all-round light needs to be visible for 3 miles. Part B of the rule states that in vessels of 12 meters or more in length, but less than 50 meters in length, a masthead light 5 mile visibility, except that where the length of the vessel is less than 20 meters would be 3 miles. A side light, 2 miles. A stern light, 2 miles. A towing light, 2 miles. A white, red, green, or yellow all-round light, 2 miles. So let's take a look at this diagram, and this diagram shows you the vessel with the lights, and now the masthead light needs to be visible for 5 miles. And for vessels that are less than 20 meters, the requirement is 3 miles. The side lights need to be visible for 2 miles. The stern light needs to be visible for 2 miles. The towing light needs to be visible for 2 miles. And lastly, a white, red, green, or yellow all-round light needs to be visible for 2 miles. Part C of the rule states that in vessels less than 12 meters in length, a masthead light is 2 miles, a side light 1 mile, stern light 2 miles, a towing light 2 miles, a white, red, green, or yellow all-round light 2 miles. So again, let's take a look at this diagram. This diagram shows the vessel with the lights, and this time the masthead light needs to be visible for 2 miles. The side lights need to be visible for 1 mile. The stern light needs to be visible for 2 miles. The towing light needs to be visible for 2 miles. And lastly, a white, red, green, or yellow all-round light needs to be visible for 2 miles. Rule 22D states that in inconspicuous partly submerged vessels or objects being towed, a white all-round light 3 miles. So let's take a look at that one in this diagram. And then this diagram here gives you a visual idea of the required lights that this rule is describing. Now, that's a lot of information that we covered, and it still might be a little bit confusing for you. And it's extremely important that you learn all of these before proceeding to the next video. So I'm going to go through each of the templates that we just covered, and I'm going to put them in order now to give you a second to pause the video, take a picture of it, take a screenshot of it if you're using your computer or your phone or a tablet. And this, I think, is going to really help you because you're going to have all of them together in one place at one time that you could scroll through them and really help you learn these before proceeding to the next video. The first template is for vessels that are 50 meters in length or greater. And this next template is for vessels that are greater than 12 meters in length, but less than 50 meters in total length. And then the last template is for vessels that are less than 12 meters in total length. All right, so hopefully that's going to be a lot easier for you to study and learn everything that we just covered. So practice studying these over and over again until you can fully articulate and understand them. And when you're ready, I'll be waiting for you in the next video.